you go and even know that I'm look at this man. Hi, this man.
So guys, let me brief you on what is happening. So if you remember from my last vlog, we made a transfer to a man who would give the keke driver 1.5 if he gets the alert. So we did the transfer to him, and it was the money was even removed from my sister's account, and he said he hasn't received it and that he wasn't going to give the keke man the 1.5 unless he receives the alert. That way he can be sure that we did not scam him of 1,500. Okay, yeah, I get it. A lot of people are being, you know, conscious of their money these days. Okay, so he now advised us to go, that no problem, that we should go, that let the keke guy stay there and wait for him, that immediately he gets the alert, that he will give the excuse me, the keke guy the money. And because it was already getting late, we didn't want to, you know, waste time. So that he will not enter now. They said that the airport has closed. So we decided to leave. And we collected the keke guy's number. So we went into the airport and we stayed nothing less than 3 hours, if I'm not mistaken, like 3 to 4 hours we spent inside the airport. So when we came out, to be honest, our hope is that the keke guy must have left by now. Like he must have, you know, given him his money and then the guy will leave. So that was how we came out though. Then at first I thought I saw a keke parked outside there. Then after some time I didn't see the keke. By the time we got to that point, we didn't see the keke again. So it was the taxi men that were there before, when we did this transaction, that called us and said that how come that we kept the keke guy here waiting all day, that we did not give him his money. We said no, that we made transfer to the other guy and the guy was supposed to give him 1.5. They said that the guy did not give him 1.5 and the guy has left. That we should show them the alert so that they can see it and confirm. It not be smart to know. So we had to show them the debit alert, show them everything, and they confirmed it. They now called the other man and called the man to ask him if he got the alert. He was there. The man now said that he has gotten the alert too. They said, okay, if you got the alert, why didn't you give the keke boy the money and you left? He said by the time that he left, that he hasn't really gotten the alert. So it's just now a few minutes. Okay, then why are you going to do that? The keke guy has been staying here and be waiting. If not that the security men that came and asked him to leave, then why didn't he call them or ask them to give them the 1.5 so that when they meet them, he can now give them the 1.5? He said, don't worry, that he has already called the keke guy, that he and the keke guy has already spoken to each other. I said, okay. It was then they said, okay, no problem, that madam, that we should go. We said okay. So we came out though. Meanwhile, this is the streets of Enugu. From the airport, we are heading to ShopRite. Okay, so just let's go along. So meanwhile, we started trekking down because we can't find any other keke at that time. So we started trekking down to the gate. We came out to the gate and then we met the keke guy outside in front of the gate. So he said, we now asked him if the taxi man has given him his money. He said no. He said, has he called him? He said just now that he even called him, and that he said that he should go back and that he should come back in the evening time, like around 7 o'clock, to come and get his money. He said because where we got this keke is around Holy Ghost Old Park, Peace Pass Old Park. It was from there. He now took us to the airport and it's very, very far. And to be honest, this is not even his asses. This area now is not even his. He came here on a drop. So, my people, we now said no, that he has to pay him that money. So we called the man and we're like, oh God, why haven't you given this guy the money since you've gotten the alert? He just ended the call. And to be honest, we were really ready to drag him because he doesn't know that we are content creator. At the point my sister was transferring that money to him, my sister took a video of him. He didn't even know. Okay, my sister videoed him just in case of incasity. So we had his video, and not only that, we had the debit alert that he had gotten the alert. So if he had done any single thing, we would have just dragged him the way he wanted to be dragged. So this is the army headquarters in Enugu. Okay, all these areas now army headquarters. So that was how we do. So we now sent him a text message and told him that if he doesn't want trouble, if he really doesn't want trouble, that he should give that keke boy his money, and that if by 7 p.m. to as of that day, he doesn't return the money to the guy, that whatever he sees that he should take. He said, oh, are we threatening him? Say, we're not threatening him, we are just telling you, just give the keke boy. And to be honest, all my life of entering keke, I've never seen a keke guy that is so humble. This keke guy that is carrying us now, he's very, very humble. He doesn't like trouble. He just imagine spending 4 hours. Which keke guy would do that one? Imagine spending 4 good hours and waiting for somebody to give him 1.5 for something that that was wickedness on that man's part. And you know the funny thing, that he wanted him to come. We said no, that he will not come back there to come and pick the money. That he should transfer the money back to him, or else whatever he sees that he should take. So at this point, my sister Stephen still calling him and all that point. So yeah, that was how we went to. Anyway, see the beautiful city of Enugu. But then let me just brief you of what happened. So before 7 o'clock, the keke guy now called us and told us that he has given him the money. We said that, thank God, though. If not, we will drag and tire. Anyway, so this is still the army barracks, the army headquarters in Enugu. This place is so beautiful. And there's this school here too. This is another of their gates or whatever. I like the colors here. Enugu is a very clean and beautiful city. Okay, it's an old city, but it's beautiful and clean. Okay, so that's one thing I love about Enugu. So just feed your eyes. Okay, watch, look, yeah. our driver is going to turn, so we can take us into ShopRite. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate. I enjoyed filming this vlog once again. It's been a long time, but yes, I did enjoy it. So that will be all for now. If you haven't subscribed, please, is that red subscribe button, subscribe, okay?